Sorry, Andor, Star Trek. Picard did Bix's ending 2 years ago, and better. Bix Colleen's quiet, devastating choice in Andor. When Andor gave Bix Colleen her final arc, it did something admirably restrained. After enduring imprisonment, torture, and psychological devastation at the hands of the Empire, Bix doesn't die in a blaze of rebellion. She doesn't deliver a rousing speech. Instead, she walks away. Her goodbye to Cash and Andor is painful precisely because it isn't heroic in the conventional sense. Bix chooses survival. She chooses distance. She chooses to step out of the rebellion's orbit rather than be consumed by it. In a franchise built on destiny and sacrifice, that's radical. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Star Trek. Picard did this 2 years earlier, and with deeper emotional resonance. Beverly Crusher already made that choice. In Star Trek, Picard Season 3, we learn that Dr. Beverly Crusher has been living off-grid for decades. Not retired. Not reassigned. Hidden. When Jean-Luc Picard finally discovers that Beverly had his son, Jack Crusher, and never told him, the revelation hits like a warp core breach. She didn't leave out of anger. She left out of fear. She knew Picard's life, his enemies, his legacy, his unending pull toward galactic crisis, would swallow their child whole. And she was right. Like Bix, Beverly makes a devastatingly human decision. Love means walking away. But while Bix's departure feels like a personal retreat from trauma, Beverly's choice is layered with moral complexity. She denies Picard fatherhood. She denies herself partnership. She raises a son in hiding. Her decision reshapes 3 lives for decades. That's not just survival. That's sacrifice. Trauma versus foresight. Bix's ending is rooted in trauma. The Empire broke her. Cash and Andor represents both hope and continued danger. Staying with him means staying in the fight, and in the line of fire. Her departure is understandable, even necessary. It's about reclaiming agency after having it violently stripped away. Beverly's decision, however, is proactive. Jean-Luc Picard didn't hurt her. The universe he inhabits did. The Borg. Romulans. Dominion. Countless enemies. Loving Picard means living inside a perpetual storm. So she removes herself and her child from it before the lightning can strike. The difference is subtle but crucial. Bix leaves because she can't endure more. Beverly leaves because she refuses to let her child endure any at all. One is healing. The other is protection. The weight of legacy. Another key difference? Legacy. In Andor, Bix is stepping away from a rebellion that will ultimately succeed without her. The galaxy doesn't hinge on her presence. Her exit is intimate and personal. In Picard, Beverly's choice directly intersects with Starfleet history. Jack Crusher becomes a bridge between generations. His existence ties together the next generation crew's legacy and the future of the Federation. By hiding him, Beverly isn't just making a romantic choice. She's altering the timeline of a legacy hero. That gives her decision enormous narrative gravity. It's not simply, I can't do this anymore. It's, I won't let history consume my family. The emotional payoff, where Picard truly surpasses Andor, is in payoff. Bix's goodbye is poignant, but it's final. It closes a door. Cassian moves forward toward his inevitable fate in Rogue One. There's tragedy in that inevitability, but Bix exits the story before it crescendos. Beverly's choice, on the other hand, detonates in real time. When Picard learns the truth, the scene crackles with decades of unspoken love and regret. Gates McFadden and Patrick Stewart don't play it as melodrama. They play it as 2 aging people realizing time stole something from them. And then comes the twist. Jack's connection to the Borg. Suddenly Beverly's worst fears are validated. The universe does come for her son. Her attempt to outrun destiny fails. Not because her choice was wrong, but because fate in Star Trek is relentless. That dramatic irony elevates the storyline. Bix walks away and avoids the storm. Beverly walks away and the storm finds her anyway. That's tragedy on a Shakespearean level. Love isn't always staying.